From a young age, I knew I was different. While other boys were content with their trucks and action figures, I found solace in the soft fabrics of my mother's dresses and the vibrant colors of her makeup. My name is Alex, and for as long as I can remember, I've felt like a girl trapped in a boy's body. Growing up in a conservative town made it difficult to express my true self, and I often felt isolated and misunderstood. My mother, however, was my beacon of hope. She had always been supportive, encouraging me to explore my interests without judgment. Despite the societal pressures, she allowed me to experiment with clothes and makeup in the safety of our home. Our bond grew stronger with each passing year, and I knew I could confide in her about anything. One evening, as we sat on the couch watching a movie, I gathered the courage to share my deepest secret with her. "Mom, I need to tell you something important," I began, my voice trembling with anxiety. She turned to me, her eyes filled with concern. "What is it, sweetheart?" Taking a deep breath, I continued, "I've always felt like I'm a girl inside. I don't feel comfortable in my own body, and I want to pursue gender reassignment surgery to become the person I truly am." Tears welled up in her eyes, but they were not tears of sadness. Instead, they were tears of empathy and understanding. "Oh, Alex," she said softly, pulling me into a warm embrace. "I had a feeling you were struggling with something. I want you to know that I love you no matter what. We'll get through this together." With my mother's unwavering support, we embarked on the journey towards my gender reassignment surgery. The first step was to find a therapist who specialized in gender dysphoria. After several consultations, we found Dr. Emily Harris, a compassionate and experienced therapist who understood the complexities of my situation. Through our sessions, I began to explore my identity more deeply. Dr. Harris helped me navigate the emotional challenges and societal pressures associated with transitioning. My mother attended some of the sessions with me, learning how to be the best ally she could be. As my confidence grew, I decided to start living as Alexia, my chosen name. My mother and I went shopping for a new wardrobe, selecting clothes that made me feel comfortable and authentic. She taught me how to apply makeup, and we spent countless hours experimenting with different looks. These moments were precious, strengthening our bond even further. However, not everyone was as accepting as my mother. Some family members and friends struggled to understand my decision, and I faced discrimination and prejudice. My mother stood by me, advocating for my rights and educating others about transgender issues. Her strength and determination inspired me to keep moving forward, even when the road was tough. After a year of living as Alexia and undergoing hormone therapy, the time had come to start planning for the surgery. We consulted with Dr. Rachel Thompson, a renowned surgeon who specialized in gender reassignment procedures. Dr. Thompson explained the various surgical options available and helped me decide on the best course of action. The surgery was scheduled for 6 months later, giving us time to prepare both physically and emotionally. My mother and I attended support group meetings, where we met other transgender individuals and their families. Hearing their stories and sharing our own experiences was incredibly empowering. In the months leading up to the surgery, my mother and I became even closer. She took time off work to be with me, ensuring I had everything I needed. We spent our days talking, laughing, and planning for the future. She even surprised me with a scrapbook filled with photos and mementos from my journey, a beautiful reminder of how far we had come. The day of the surgery arrived, and I was filled with a mix of excitement and nervousness. My mother was by my side, holding my hand as we walked into the hospital. "You've got this, Alexia," she whispered, her eyes brimming with pride. "You're the strongest person I know." The surgery was long and complex, but Dr. Thompson and her team were skilled and compassionate. As I drifted in and out of consciousness, I felt a sense of peace wash over me. This was the beginning of a new chapter in my life, one where I could finally be my true self. When I woke up in the recovery room, my mother was there, her face lighting up with joy. "Welcome back, sweetheart," she said, gently squeezing my hand. "You're finally home." The weeks following the surgery were challenging, both physically and emotionally. There were moments of pain and doubt, but my mother's unwavering support helped me through. She was there for every doctor's appointment, every follow-up visit, and every difficult moment. Her love and encouragement gave me the strength to heal and embrace my new self. As I recovered, we continued to attend support group meetings and therapy sessions. I began to see the world through new eyes, with a renewed sense of hope and confidence. My mother and I celebrated each milestone, from my first public outing as Alexia to the day I received my updated identification documents. The journey was far from over, but I knew I was no longer alone. My mother had been my rock, my advocate, and my best friend throughout the entire process. Her love and acceptance had given me the courage to be true to myself, and for that, I would be forever grateful. Today, I stand proud as Alexia, a transgender woman who has overcome countless obstacles to live authentically. My relationship with my mother has only grown stronger, and we continue to support each other through life's challenges. Our journey has taught us the importance of love, acceptance, and resilience. As I reflect on the past, I am filled with gratitude for my mother's unwavering support. She has shown me that true love knows no boundaries and that with the right support, we can overcome any obstacle. Our story is one of transformation and acceptance, a testament to the power of love and the importance of being true to oneself. And as we look towards the future, I know that whatever comes our way, we will face it together. My mother and I have forged an unbreakable bond, one that will carry us through the trials and triumphs of life. Together, we have embraced my true self, and for that, I am eternally grateful. With my transition complete and my confidence growing, I felt a strong desire to give back to the community that had supported me through my journey. My mother and I decided to become advocates for transgender rights, using our story to raise awareness and promote acceptance. We began by volunteering at local LGBTQ+ organizations, sharing our experiences, and providing support to those who were just beginning their own journeys. My mother, who had become an expert in navigating the complexities of transgender healthcare and legal issues, started leading workshops for parents of transgender children. Her insights and compassionate approach made a significant impact, helping families understand and support their loved ones. In addition to our volunteer work, we started a blog documenting our journey. Through heartfelt posts and candid videos, we shared the highs and lows of our experiences, offering a glimpse into the realities of transitioning. Our blog quickly gained a following, and we received messages from people all over the world who found solace and inspiration in our story. One day, we were invited to speak at a national conference on transgender health and rights. Standing on the stage, looking out at the diverse audience, I felt a sense of pride and fulfillment. My mother stood beside me, her presence a constant source of strength. We spoke about the importance of family support, the challenges of transitioning, and the power of love and acceptance. Our journey hasn't been easy. I began, my voice steady. But with my mom by my side, I've been able to overcome every obstacle. Her love and unwavering support have been my anchor, and together, we've shown that true acceptance starts at home. The audience responded with a standing ovation, and I felt tears of gratitude welling up in my eyes. My mother hugged me tightly, whispering, "I'm so proud of you, Alexia." As our advocacy work continued, we saw tangible changes in our community. Schools implemented more inclusive policies, healthcare providers received better training on transgender issues, and public awareness increased. Our efforts were making a difference, and we were humbled by the impact we were having. Inspired by our experiences, my mother decided to write a book about our journey. Titled A Mother's Love, Supporting My Transgender Daughter, the book chronicled our story from my childhood to the present day. It was a deeply personal and emotional project, but my mother poured her heart into it, hoping to reach other parents who were struggling to understand their transgender children. When the book was published, it received widespread acclaim. Parents, educators, and healthcare professionals praised its honesty and compassion. It became a valuable resource for anyone seeking to support transgender individuals, and we were invited to speak at book signings and events across the country. Through it all, my mother remained my greatest source of inspiration. Her resilience, kindness, and unwavering belief in me had shaped my journey and helped me become the woman I am today. Together, we had built a legacy of love and acceptance that would continue to touch lives for years to come. Thank you so much for watching till now. It means the world to have you here. This community is all about empowering each other and celebrating the incredible journeys of everyone on their path to living authentically. If you're ever feeling lost or alone, remember you have a whole family here for you. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's keep inspiring each other, sending you all the love and strength in the world. Until next time, live your life by your rules.